So, this week hasn't been a super easy week for me. In the last few months, I've moved from a big city to a tiny village. I've changed jobs, and I've moved at least some distance away from my closest friends and family. It's kind of like growing pains. You feel that you're progressing in some way towards a better objective, but at the same time, you kind of feel like you're being held back by your current way of thinking or your current abilities. And it is a painful transition. But the only thing I can say is that there are always transitional phases in your life. And moving from one situation to another might not always be a net positive. But whatever the changes you make, they're your decision. And on top of that, you're always going to learn something from moving from one to the other. Even if you had a bad experience, that will still let you know that next time you shouldn't make that mistake again. For me, it's also a question of being isolated and questioning myself. But I think everyone goes through these periods, no matter how confident people appear on the outside. That's also something important to remember, and sometimes helps me to deal with these phases, is that you're not the only one going through this. You always need to remember that no matter how hard you're going through, people all around the world are going through similar or even sometimes harder situations. And that doesn't mean that you should compare yourself to others. It's just sometimes comforting to think that you're not alone.